Hi, my name is Catherine and I work for the University Branch Library. Today I will be teaching you how to make a macrame keychain. First, let us talk about supplies. You will need a ruler and scissors to measure out and cut 6 strands of macrame cord. Each strand will measure at about 3.5 feet. For a keychain, I suggest using macrame cord that is about 1 to 2 millimeters in weight. You will also need keychain rings to tie the keychain to. Finally, you will need something to pin your project to. I suggest using a T-pin or thumbtack and a cork board, poster board, or piece of cardboard. To start the project, you will fold the 6 strands of macrame cord in half. Tie each strand to the keychain ring using a lark knot. I am demonstrating how to do this here. Next, you will separate the strands into 3 groups. Group 1 will have 5 strands, Group 2 will have 2 strands, and Group 3 will have 5 strands. First, we're going to focus on Group 1, so you can go ahead and push the other strands to the side. First, we're going to start with back half stitch knots. You will start by folding one strand over the other, and then creating a backwards 4 using the 2 strands. You will tuck the strand under the first strand and through the hole and slide it all the way to the top. You have to repeat the process twice in order to create a full knot. You will continue making back half stitch knots until the strand gets all the way to the left side of the keychain. Again, I am demonstrating this process here. Now we're going to focus on the right side of the keychain. We're going to do the exact same thing, except instead of a back half stitch knot, we're going to do a forward half stitch knot. Again, you will fold the first strand over the second strand, and then you'll create a number 4 knot, except this time the number 4 will look like a traditional 4 that you find on a keyboard. Then you will tuck the strand underneath the first strand through the hole and slide it to the top. Repeat the process twice in order to create a full forward knot. For this step, the knot will travel all the way to the right of the keychain. Next, we will create some square knots in the middle of the keychain using the middle 4 strands. Fold the left strand over the middle 2 strands, and then tuck the right strand underneath all 3 strands. Pull the knot tight all the way to the top. You will repeat this process about 7 or 8 times, but you have to alternate which strand you start with in order to keep the knots straight. Otherwise, they will create a twist effect. Now it's time to focus again on the left side of the keychain. We're going to create forward half stitch knots just like we did to the right side of the keychain, all the way to the middle. You want to make sure the knots are nice and tight, but not so tight that you lose the shape. I demonstrate this process here. Finally, we are going to go back to the right side of the keychain and create backwards half stitch knots all the way to the center. Again, you want to make the knots nice and tight, but not so tight that you lose the shape. You can join the knots in the center using either a forward or back half stitch knot. The process is the same, but I demonstrate it again here. Now that you have the first shape, you will repeat the process until you have 3 completed shapes. Then you will tie it off and you have a keychain. You can attach it to whatever you want as a fun accessory. I hope you enjoyed this video and we hope to see you soon.